Hi. Oh, excuse me. Hi, I'm Dr. Valerie Small, as you know, and I am just going to speak with you for a couple of minutes regarding success. What is success? What is success? Let me just make sure that my volume is up. Okay, so you can hear me. Yes. So I want to talk to you today about success and preferences and share with you some information. So first of all, I want you to understand that success really does not care about our preferences. And you may say, what are you talking about? I was about to say Professor Small, so I'm going to say Professor Small, Valerie, Dr. Small. This is small advice on Dr. Valerie Small. Let's leave it that way for now. So success really does not uh, is not really overly concerned about our preferences. But what I want to do is I want to first define what is success. What exactly is it? According to the American Heritage Dictionary, it says success is an accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. So today I want to ask you, what are you aiming for? And what is the purpose for you aiming to reach that goal? Okay. So I want you to think about that. In addition to that, according to, let's see, what is it? Online dictionary, the definition for preference is it's a greater liking for one alternative over another alternative. So I'm doing an accountability check-in with you, and I want to know, how was your week, number one, and what was some of the preferences that you made a decision on that you were going to do as opposed to something else? Did you make decisions that would lead you towards your goal, accomplishing that particular task? What type of decisions did you make? So in essence, sometimes we need to look at how we are showing up in these places and spaces and platforms based on some of the decisions that we are making, and why have we made the decisions that we have made? Because for every behavior that we are engaged in, it was based on the decision that we have made. So I want us to look into or look at some of the decisions that we are making and why we are making those decisions. And by now we are in we are in the month of May. And again, I just want to keep asking you, did you locate an accountability partner, or do you feel, watch this, and listen, there's no judgment call here. Do you feel or believe that you do not need someone to bring you into accountability for the things that you desire to accomplish? Or let me phrase it this way, since I'm speaking about success. Do you not need anyone to bring you into accountability so you can experience the success that you desire? Okay, really think about that. All right, because when I use my concern, and when I say concern, my interest, let me use the word interest. I am interested in us really enjoying and yielding this harvest for 2025, because I strongly believe that 2025 is the year of the harvest. And what are we harvesting? And whatever it is that we are harvesting, excuse me, it's really based on some of the decisions, uh, not based on some of them, based on all of the decisions that we have made. If we want to yield good fruit, it is wise that we plant good seeds in this ground. And the other thing is, what ground are we sowing in to yield good fruit? That's something else to think about, but that's a whole nother video, and I'll talk to you about that. So getting back to success does not care about our preferences. And what are some of the preferences that you have? What alternative are you selecting, or what alternatives over something else that you are making that's going to get you on the path of success, or what you believe is success. All right. I know it's probably a whole lot of tongue twisting and tongue tying today, but I really want to get through this. Next, I want to encourage you and build your confidence. And if you say, you know what, Dr. Small, I did not uh, reach my goal last week. I had a list of 10 things. Out of the 10 things to check off, I can only check off 5. So remember, every week that I'm holding you into accountability, should you be making a list of 10 items for the week? Maybe it should really be 3 items for the week. Okay. And of those 3 items, maybe that will lead you to the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th item that will take you, or that you might have to prepare for the following week. Okay. Let's be realistic about our goals. That's what I want you to do. I want us to really be realistic about what it is that we're saying we're going to do. And and the reason why that's so important is so that we won't get discouraged. And that's why it's very important, I believe, to have an accountability partner. I have several accountability partners. Whenever before I decide to do anything, I have several people that I say, okay, bring me into accountability. Does this sound uh, uh, doable? What are your thoughts on it? Should I probably rearrange some things? Should I approach it a certain way or a particular way? My end goal is this. Do you have any recommendations, any suggestions? Yes, I have accountability partners. I most certainly do. And if I did not have someone to quote unquote, as the young people say, check me, I probably would not have been able to accomplish as much as I have thus far in life. But before I head off, or end this talk, this video, there's 2 things that I want to add. All right. Number 1, I have here in my notes, what are some of the long range goals? Let's start breaking our goals down to short range and long range. So what are some of the long range goals that you have? What are some of the long range goals for the future? And when I speak about the future, let's say maybe 5 years. Okay, let's say long range for 5 years. And let's say, I think I have here for short range, let's say this year. By the end of this year, what are some of the things that you desire to accomplish? And over the next 5 years, what are some of the things that you goals, okay, that you desire to accomplish? So let's start with, would you write down for your long-term goals, write down 4 things within 4 years from today, okay, 4 years from, let's say 4 years from 2025, 4 years from 2025. So we're looking at 2029. What is it that you have desired to have accomplished? And then we need to work on a roadmap to get you there. So write down 4 things. Over the course of the next 4 years, what are some of the things that you desire to have accomplished or you would like to accomplish? Now, for the short range, we're talking about a year, 1 year. And I'm saying at the beginning of the year, the start of the year, which was January. So let's do 2 things because we're now in the 5th month of the year. So let's say 2 ways we could do this. For the year, from January to December, what are some of the goals that you desire, short range? We can also look at starting this 5th month, from the 5th month to the end of the year. What are some of the things you desire to accomplish? And I would like for you to write down 4 things. Just write down 4 things. 4 things that you believe that are doable for you to accomplish in 2025. Now, don't make the list so easy that you can probably definitely you can do it within a week. Let's think about by the end of the year, you probably want to finish paying off 2 credit cards. Okay, how's that? Okay, so by December, I want to be able to check off that I paid off 2 credit cards. In addition to that, if you are taking a class or a course, did you at least register for the course, whether it's for the fall, September, okay, or during the summer? And did you complete the course? So there we have 2 things. So we have I don't know. And if you want to include paying off two credit cards as two items, then do that. So let's do that. And then the third item, you want to register for a course and complete the course by the end of the year. So you would have registered in the fall and completed a semester or completed a course. We could look at it that way. In addition to that, maybe uh, if you're a procrastinator, and we know that procrastination is a thief, it robs you of your options. Maybe there's a huge task of cleaning out the garage by the end of the year, um, cleaning out the attic by the end of the year, or watch this, something really great, taking a vacation or traveling to a particular destination place or new geographic location. Can you do that within the next, what, we're in the 5th month? Can you do that by the end of December? Okay, so I just wanted to visit you in this video and talk to you about success. And I believe that if we um, look at our list and revise it a little, excuse me, we won't feel so guilty if we're not meeting these goals that we are setting. I want us to be realistic about it. So success does not care about our preferences. That's why whatever it is that we are doing alternatively, we want it to be working in our favor that will that will yield the success that we desire. So success and preferences. What are our preferences? What is the behavior, okay, that we are practicing? What are some of what exactly are we doing that's going to move us towards our goal? So with that being said, I think I'm finished for the day. So 1 year goal, 5 year goals. 5 year goals, write down 4 things that you desire to accomplish, a place, a level, a space where you want to be within 5 years. Okay. And then the 1 year goal. What is it that you desire to accomplish by the end of 2025? I'm Dr. Valerie Small with a little bit of small advice, making things happen. Have a great day.